While doing my planning for videos for this week, I realized that I've never actually featured gay singers on this channel, which is kind of a shame, given the fact that there are so many great talented gay singers out there. In this week's video, I'm counting down my personal favorite 10 singers of all time. Given the fact that this is a personal list and that tastes in music differ, there might be people on this list that you don't agree with, or people you might never have heard of. Let me know in the comments who your favorite gay singers are. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out tomorrow's video where I will be profiling one of the gay singers on today's list. There isn't anyone else quite like Marc Almond, with his distinctful and soulful voice and androgynous image. In 1978, Almond and Dave Ball formed the new wave pop duo Soft Cell, which brought us the hit single Tainted Love. In addition to being the lead vocalist for Soft Cell, he started a side project, Marc and the Mambas, and even started his solo music career in 1984. His most famous solo single was a duet he recorded with Gene Pitney called Something's Gotten a Hold of My Heart, which reached the #1 spot on the UK singles chart in January 1989. Almond is openly gay, but hates it when media labels him as a gay artist, stating that it might simply imply straight listeners won't be interested in his music.
You were out and proud. You were there. You were just you. And it was fantastic for young men and women growing up, maybe not, worried about their sexuality and maybe thinking, there you were.
Born Andrew Ivan Bell, most people know Annie Bell as the lead singer from the 80s pop band Erasure, who achieved mainstream success while maintaining their status as an LGBTQ band, with Bell becoming an out and proud ambassador. His performances are really a sight to behold, with his flamboyant stage persona, which contrasts with his bandmate Vince Clarke's poker-faced demeanor. Erasure brought us countless hits in the 80s and 90s, including A Little Respect, Sometimes and Always. Bell only released his first solo album in 2005, with his second solo album being released in 2010. Bell is openly gay and has been very open about his HIV diagnosis in 1998, and has gone on record to say that there was a time when gay men experienced complacency when it came to safe sex and being promiscuous. In January 2013, Bell married his second life partner, Stephen Moss, and the two have been together ever since.
And then in 1995, I found out I was HIV positive from the doctor, and I kind of knew that I was because you can feel it in your body. It's like you can kind of feel this invasion almost.
I don't think there was a gay man back in the early 2000s who didn't have a major or a secret crush on Duncan James, who shot to overnight stardom as a member of the boy band Blue. He had everything a pop idol should have. He had the boyish good looks, a killer smile, a body that belonged on fitness magazines, and he could sing. But as with so many other boy bands that came before it, boy band fever normally don't last very long, and the band eventually disbanded in 2006. This was also the year which he released his first and only solo album, which was met with mediocre reviews. In 2009, James came out as bisexual, but later came out as gay during a 2014 interview. Blue band member Lee Ryan jokingly responded to the interview that he and James often hooked up while they were in Blue.
But I mean, I know for starters that people in England, and I know what I'm feeling, I'm pretty scared. It's not a very safe time to be in the world at the moment.
Of course Ricky Martin would be on this list. I mean, he's Ricky Martin. Who doesn't have a favorite Ricky Martin song? Born in Puerto Rico, Martin began his music career as a member of the hugely successful teen pop band Menudo, and quickly became a key member and a fan favorite.
I like crowds, I like everything, but maybe Angela, no, he's the new one, he's the baby.
Menudo released 11 albums before Martin's departure from the band in 1989 at the age of 17, the age at which most members were basically forced out of the teen boy band. But luckily for us, Martin went on to have a brief but successful acting career before making a name for himself as a solo artist in 1999 with his English crossover album. The album brought him international acclaim and fame, and with fame came the questions about his sexuality. During the height of his career, journalist Barbara Walters asked Martin about his sexuality on national television, telling him that he could stop the rumors by simply confirming his sexuality.
You could stop these rumors. You could say, as many artists have, yes, I am gay, or you could say, no, I'm not.
Though the interview has been criticized by many, Martin eventually came out as gay in 2010. Starting out as a piano player in a pub back in the early 60s, Elton John is definitely one of the most celebrated artists of all time. Acclaimed by critics and musicians, his music, especially from the 70s, has left a lasting impression on the music industry. He released his debut single, I've Been Loving You, in 1968. And the single is a hot commodity as it is considered extremely rare, even in today's digital age. Though he was engaged to Linda Woodrow during the 60s, he ended their relationship 2 weeks before their wedding, and according to John himself, he lost his virginity to manager John Reid in the 70s, and the two eventually became partners. As with many artists, John came out twice. In 1976, he came out as bisexual during an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, and he eventually came out as gay in 1992. Again during a Rolling Stone interview, stating that he was quite comfortable living his life as a gay man.
Into the unknown, into the unknown.
Brendan Urie is the lead singer of the band Panic at the Disco, and has been the only consistent member of the band during its 19-year existence, though he left the band in 2023. The band released 7 studio albums with Urie as lead singer, and their second single, I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, helped their debut album to be certified triple platinum in the United States.
Brendan Urie, Panic at the Disco, back in the SiriusXM studios.
Hey, thanks, y'all.
After 3 long years.
Yeah, I missed you.
I missed you, man.
I missed you so much, man.
It's good to see your beautiful face and hear your...
During a 2013 interview, when asked about his sexuality, Urie admitted that he had relationships with men, but ultimately considered him straight with a little bit gay on the side. Urie has been recognized for his vocal and charitable support of the LGBT community, and he considers himself as part of the LGBT community. In 2018, he described himself as pansexual, a label that describes someone who is attracted to people irrespective of their sexuality. Given for not knowing this because of Billie Joe Armstrong's youthful looks, but he started the band Green Day back in 1987 and has been the lead vocalist ever since. Most people only started listening to Green Day when they were in high school, finding their songs all too relatable when it comes to teen angst and frustration.
I hope you had the time of your life.
Although he's been married to his wife for 30 years, Armstrong has had his fair share of gay rumors back in the day. Initially, he didn't entertain the rumors, but eventually confirmed that he had relationships with men and women during an interview back in 1995. During an interview with People magazine, he reacted to being called an LGBTQ icon by saying that it's cool, and that he looked at sexuality as not one way or the other, stating, "And if anybody ever tries to say that, I don't think they're really being honest with themselves." Now I know some of you might go into the comments and rip me a new one by saying, Edward, he's married to a woman. Or, Edward, bisexuality isn't the same thing as being gay. But at the end of the day, he's part of the LGBTQ community, and we should respect that. And the same obviously goes for Brendan Urie.
When time was on our side, you and I suspended in that.
Steve Grant is an American singer and model who became an internet celebrity with his music video of his first hit, All American Boy, which went viral on YouTube in less than a week back in 2013.
Be my All American boy.
BuzzFeed ranked the video for All American Boy on its list of the 24 most brilliant music videos from 2013, and Out magazine named Grant to its annual Out 100 list and the year's most compelling LGBTQ people. Grant is publicly gay and has become an active figure in the LGBTQ equality movement. If you want to know more about him, check out my profile video about him, which will be uploaded tomorrow. I wanted to try something new on the channel and decided he'd be perfect for the first video. I promise you won't be disappointed, so remember to check it out.
We are young, heartache to heartache we stand.
Coming in at our number 2 spot is Luke Evans, who is a Welsh actor and singer who had his breakthrough role in a 2010 remake of Clash of the Titans when he was 30 years old. He has gone on to star in various movies since, including the Hobbit trilogy, Beauty and the Beast and Pinocchio.
'Cause you feel like home, you're like a dream come true.
Oh, I think I just fell in love with you a bit.
After stunning critics with his musical performance in Beauty and the Beast, Evans released his debut album in 2019 and his second album being released in 2022. His soulful voice and peaceful cadence when he sings is what sets him apart from everyone else on this list. And I think it's refreshing to see a gay leading man who stars in action movies slow things down with his music. Evans is openly gay but prefers not to discuss his personal life with the media, asserting that his personal life should be private.
Over the years it may have looked like I wasn't the proud gay man that folk were expecting me to be. I was trying to cut my own path, and cutting your own path means that you're not walking someone else's.
Nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity.
What can I say about Freddie Mercury that hasn't already been said? We all know who he was and why he is considered an icon in the music industry. He achieved worldwide fame as a lead vocalist and pianist of the rock band Queen, and is considered as one of the greatest rock singers in music history, and I have to agree. Very few singers since has come close to having the vocal range Mercury had. Mercury never technically used the word gay to describe himself, a decision that may have been prompted by the period he lived in. For most of Mercury's life, the wider world didn't accept gays and bisexuals. Born in 1946, he grew up in a time when same-sex attraction was considered a mental illness, a tragedy, a joke, or something of a combination of the three. He was known to have been in relationships with men even before joining Queen, and many musical scholars consider Bohemian Rhapsody Mercury's coming out opus. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to check out another top 10 list, equally entertaining as this one, check out this link over here, or if you want to check out something else, click on this link over here. As always, remember to click like and subscribe, it will help the channel grow. And you'll also get notifications as soon as I post something new. See you in the next video.